Every year, hikers and outdoor enthusiasts go missing in our state and national parks all over the country. While most of these folks are eventually located, others seem to vanish in thin air, and sometimes under the noses of
Brands
others.
built on innovation and performance takes
Despite
the
large
spotlight
search
this
and
week.
rescue efforts,
This
the
new
mystery
Motorfest
behind
selection
some of these
promises to be
disappearances
exciting.
continue to baffle many. Join me as I count down 10 more of the strangest state and national park missing person cases out there. Number 10. On July of this year, a 45-year-old Tucson hiker disappeared inside Madera Canyon in California. Jacob Wing went into the canyon with an old buddy of his when the two became separated, according to Santa Cruz County Sheriff's Office. The friend reported him missing around 10 a.m. on that Friday morning to the Pima County Sheriff's Department. Santa Cruz County took the lead when it was determined that Jacob had likely crossed into their jurisdiction. The following day, a large search and rescue effort was coordinated, involving rangers, border patrol, K-9 units, and dozens of volunteers. After several days and nights, the search was called off due to the total lack of clues and the harsh search conditions. The only evidence he was ever there was his car at the entrance to the canyon, which would eventually be towed. Quote, "We were all a little perplexed by it all," said search coordinator Tony Estrada. Those who knew Jacob stated that he was in good spirits at the time he went missing, and therefore have no reason to believe he wanted to disappear. Number 9. In July of this year, a 61-year-old woman named Shirley Bauman disappeared while hiking the Lake Pleasant in Washington. According to family, the seasoned hiker had planned to use the Quartz Creek Trail from Middle Fork Road in North Bend and was last seen by other hikers near Quartz Creek. Search teams were called into the area where they would spend over 3,000 hours combing through the treacherous, heavily wooded terrain, including Snoqualmie River Middle Fork and every possible hiking trail in the region. Searchers were able to locate Shirley's car at an area trailhead, and K-9s followed her scent on the trail leading away from her campsite, but lost it soon thereafter. On July 28th, ground searches were suspended and the aerial searches continued. Her hiking gear was left at the campsite, but no other clues have surfaced. To this day, this case remains a mystery. Number 8.
As you know, we're sticking to urban terrain
On
for the
September
next event,
27th,
but we're pushing
2010,
the intensity
a
up a notch.
39-year-old went missing with his dog during the night inside the windy saddle area of Nevada.
And knowing James, you can be sure they're
Todd
put to
Hoffman
good use.
was hiking with his friend when they decided to separate and take different paths through Hell's Canyon to the Snake River. Both Todd and his black lab Ruby were never seen again. After searching the area, the friend eventually hiked back out to report Todd missing. Idaho County Search and Rescue coordinated an extensive search of Hell's Canyon and the surrounding wilderness, including several dozen search and rescue personnel, dog teams, aerial assistants, and volunteers. On the third day of the search, Ruby was found dehydrated on the opposite side of the Seven Devils Mountain Range from where Todd was last seen. Searchers attempted to encourage Ruby to help locate Todd with no no success. Huck was an experienced hiker, sufficiently prepared for the overnight trip. Months later, human remains were found several miles away from Hell's Canyon, a heavily wooded area, but these remains did not match. To this day, Todd's whereabouts remains a mystery. Number 7. In August of 2020, a 25-year-old hiker went missing inside Tonto National Forest in Arizona. On August 5th, Cayman Welch was last seen walking southeast from the parking area at Weaver's Needle Vista Point near State Route 88 in the forest, according to the Maricopa County Sheriff's Office. Welch had told family members he wanted to get a better view of the sunset, walked on the trail towards Weaver's Needle, but failed to return after sunset. Those who knew him stated that he was an avid outdoorsman, but did not plan on being out there for very long. Dozens of search crews, including park rangers, Maricopa County Sheriff's personnel, K-9 units, and volunteers, combed the area, but have found little to no clues to Welch's whereabouts. As of September 2020, he remains missing. Number 6. On May 19th of 1998, a 22-year-old hiker disappeared from a hike inside Sedona National Forest in Arizona. David Barclay Miller was last seen leaving for a 2.5-mile solo day hike inside the forest, but has not been seen since. The family reported him missing after he failed to check in with them at an agreed time, thus kicking off a search by park rangers and Yavapai County Sheriff's Department.
Motorfest gave us
Dozens of
2
friends,
hypercars with
family,
more
volunteers,
power
K-9
than
units joined in
anyone
the
would ever
search.
need. Choose between the
David's car would
Bugatti
eventually be found
1048 Shape
at the
and the
Volte Horse
Koenigsegg
Trail
Jesco
on
and
the
race
second
through
day of the
downtown
search.
Honolulu.
But after this,
Which car
no other
will
traces
set the
of him
new
was
downtown
found.
speed record, and who will
Those who knew
split an
David
order of
stated that
shaved
he was
ice
in
with
good
me?
spirits,
Hey, can we get
was
some
close with his
shaved
family,
ice on set?
and was no stranger
Oh, yeah,
to
good
being
luck.
outdoors. Number 5. On July 8th of 2020, a 66-year-old went missing during a camping trip near Strawberry Point, just east of Sacramento, inside the El Dorado National Forest. Saeed Ahmadi was camping with friends at the Ice House Reservoir off of Highway 50 when they decided to go for a hike near the point. El Dorado County Sheriff's Office reported Saeed had become separated from his hiking companions, crossing the southern fork of the Silver
bold
Creek.
choice. Bold. I meant
Saeed had
bold
phoned his
choice.
friends at approximately 3:30 p.m. on that Wednesday afternoon and told them he was on a hill near a service road and that he could see the lake below. The friends then went to look for him and eventually called authorities to assist in the search. That was the last time anyone would hear from him, and all attempts to contact his cell phone failed.
Partnering with Motorfest comes with
Although
some
Saeed was diabetic,
Check out
he
these
was in good physical health
tips they
overall
lent us.
and was an experienced hiker. A group of around 70 law enforcement officials, volunteers, and family members of Saeed spent nearly 2 weeks, 24-hour rotations looking for him. Even with the additional efforts of K-9 units, he and his belongings were never located.
Can't work like this.
This car is too
Number
fast.
4.
You are a psychopath. I love you.
On June 26th of this year, a 54-year-old Fresno woman vanished during her camping trip in the Sierra National Forest of California. Sandra Hughes embarked on a solo camping trip in the Sierras south of Yosemite and never returned. The family last communicated long and intense search kicked off. Deputies and volunteers from the Madera County Sheriff's Office, the Kern County Sheriff's Department, Tulare,
There you go.
Fresno
Come
County
on,
Sheriff's
right there.
Departments, and the California Air National
Yeah,
Guard.
bruh. This is the one.
Searchers soon discovered Sanders' car near her campsite in Johnson Meadows, which appeared to be crashed.
Man, some shit.
Campsite, documents, personal information was also found near the area between Viasor and Mineritz Road. Officials state that the camp was disheveled, which raised some red flags.
Oh shit.
Those who knew her say she was trained in outdoor survival and would never leave a campsite a mess, but she was also environmentally frightened. A few weeks after her disappearance, some hikers believed they may have spotted her walking barefoot
Ish.
with a facial injury. She declined medical attention at the time when they offered it. After a month of rigorous searches, the search officially ended. No other clues had surfaced to Sanders' whereabouts.
No, too fucking slick for me. Caught you late.
Number 3.
Caught late as a motherfucker.
In September of 2016, a 49-year-old former Marine went missing during his climb within the Maroon Bells Wilderness in Colorado. On September 19th, David Cook set out to climb both Pyramid Peak
Oh shit.
and then the Maroon Peaks the following day. When David failed to check in with his family's schedule, he was reported missing soon thereafter, thus kicking off a large search and rescue.
Damn.
Search and rescue teams, including Alpine Rescue, Evergreen, Rocky Mountains Rescue, Old
Fuck.
the Vail Mountain Rescue Group, Colorado Forensics Canines, join efforts in the search for Chris. Aerial assistance was also called in to use clear technology as well,
I'm pretty sure you're rooting
as additional search and rescue dogs from Garfield County
Well, yeah.
was helped.
Oh, respect the crew.
Over 100 volunteers participated in the search, focusing on
Caught you fucking
areas
late for
where they
me.
believed Chris may have ventured into.
Damn.
When no clues surfaced, they expanded their search to include East Maroon Trail and other areas near Garbage Chute. The 2 peaks that David had planned to hike max out around 14,000 feet in elevation and are also given the nickname of the Deadly Bells after several lives have been claimed by the peaks over the years. However, David was a former Marine, and those who knew him say he was familiar with the area, having been there on other occasions. He also had a wealth of knowledge surviving in the backcountry wilderness. Number 2. On July 7th, 2020, 10-year-old boy vanished while kayaking with his father within the North Cascades, Washington. Both Sage Adams and his father were on a camping trip and decided to kayak the Skagit River just east of Marble Mound. At one point, the river became rough, thus knocking the father into the river. His attempts to reach his son in the kayak failed, and he was forced to swim to the bank of the river. By the time he reached it,
Well,
Sage
yeah.
kayak
My
rose.
damn, it's 75%.
The father reported having to hike his way out of the woods to Coffin Hill. By the time he reached his campsite, several hours had already passed. Pierce County Sheriff's Office, resources from both the Navy and Coast Guard, Border and Customs, along with aerial and marine searches, joined efforts in the search effort. They were able to locate the kayak in Sage's southwest, while Ron able to locate the boy himself.
At least 100 miles an hour.
Secondary searches by canines and dive teams were also unsuccessful. After nearly a week of searches, he was called off altogether.
No shit.
Sage Adams has not been seen since. Number 1.
Right there. Oh,
last seen leaving her home in Hammond to visit a relative just 2 blocks away, but never arrived. Family soon became worried and contacted Palm Desert Station authorities to help locate her. 2 days later, her car was found abandoned by a hiker at the Sawmill Trail off Highway 74 at Mountain Center, about 40 miles east of Hammond. The car was found with the driver's side door ajar. There was no sign of Rosario or her personal belongings. It was then a large search kicked off, including volunteers from the Riverside Mountain Rescue Department, Desert Search and Rescue, the local sheriff's office, and many volunteers. Bloodhounds and aviation teams also moved into the area, focusing their efforts on the Sawmill Trail and surrounding wilderness. Despite these efforts, she remains missing. Family stated that though she may have had some memory issues, she was always positive and knew the area well.
Comes with some pretty
Wouldn't venture very
Check
far
out
for
these
very
two
long.
spaceships they
She
went
always
on.
carried her phone with her. Rosario was not the only person gone missing in that area, and several others have vanished within a relatively short time, leading some to speculate the serial killer may be involved. But no evidence supports this theory.
Too fast. You
Roy
are a
Crawford was
psychopath.
last seen hiding near Pine Cove when missing on March 4th. And then on June 7th, Lydia Adams vanished during her hike in the mountain center as well as Melissa Lane, who would disappear on June 15th. All these individuals were in good spirits, physically fit, and knew the area well prior to their disappearances. Again, authorities believe these cases are not connected in any way. But I think we can all agree that something odd is happening in the ID Wild, Palm Springs Desert and Mountain Center areas. We want to learn more about these cases, even some more disappearances that have occurred in that area over the years. I encourage you to look up the ID Wild disappearances. It's IDYLLWILD. And there you have it. As you can see, the majority of these cases have occurred in recent times. There's no doubt new information and updates
Oh, you bitch.
come forward in time. If you'd like to update us on any of these cases, we'd all appreciate it. Thanks for joining me. Be safe out there, and you'll hear from us soon.
This is a really nice neighborhood. Pretty sure you're ruining the property values, though. Oh, for some
Hey, goddamn cool. Okay. Oh, I have your car. This motherfucker too damn light.
Every year, many hikers and outdoor enthusiasts go missing in our state and national parks and
Damn.
country. While many of these folks are eventually found, there's an alarming number of them that remain missing, despite extensive search and rescue efforts and modern-day technology.
I ain't even bad run with one plate. Oh shit.
10 more of the
Damn, bitch loose.
state and national park with some person cases out there. Number 10. On September 27, 2020, a 37-year-old, along with his German Shepherd dog, disappeared inside his Knoxville Pass in Washington State.
Oh shit, damn.
According to authorities, Brandon
This car fly and everything.
avid outdoorsman was believed to be hiking to Gem Lake, the Salt Lake Trailhead,
Bitch light as a
when
motherfucker.
he failed to return. Friends and family members grew concerned and reported him missing the following day when he failed to check in with them. Not long after that, 366 search and rescue personnel, including volunteers, K9 units, mountaineers, and drones, searched numerous areas of around 80 square miles with a combined 2,000 hours of searching. But despite this, the search would eventually end altogether nearly a week later due to a total lack of clues and increasingly unsafe weather conditions. If you have any information regarding this case, contact the Kings County Sheriff's Office at 206-296-4155.
In the fastest spaceship this time, but following your codex, it gave me some really great pictures for our show. Again.
Number 9. On October 9th, 2020, a 33-year-old UC Berkeley anthropology professor went missing inside Mount Rainier National Park, also in Washington State. Samuel Ball went missing after going on a solo camping trip and had only planned to spend a single night there before returning home. The following day, his car was still parked where he had left it, and there was no sign that anything irregular had occurred. Sam was last known to be hiking the Mother Mountain Loop out of the Maui Lake Trail.
Destination, Diamond Head.
He was an experienced hiker and had been well equipped for the trip, carrying a tent, sleeping bag, rain jacket, cell phone, plenty of provisions. After failing to check in the night he was due to return, he was reported missing, thus kicking off an extensive search by the Mount Rainier National Park Service, volunteers, local authorities, dog teams, drones, helicopters, and many other sources were utilized. But even after several days of this, no clue was found pointing to Sam's whereabouts. His disappearance has left many baffled, as he was in good spirits and was well prepared for the outdoors. If you have any information regarding this case, you can contact Mount Rainier Search and Rescue at 888-653-0009. Number 8. On October 9th,
You have to open, right? Stu Saxon, $29 membership. Thank you so much, Stu Saxon. Jesus Christ, that's a long time. I appreciate you.
amazing show, guys. Can't wait for Sunday night. The show's gonna be
Now's your
amazing.
chance to get sideways, muchacho. You'll be drifting this
I don't
Mitsubishi
know where I'm gonna be doing it.
X up and
But,
down
I
the
will be-
corkscrew.
James with 12 month membership. Here's my shout out to you.
Yourself.
Thank
Just
you so
like
much,
in
brother.
life.
Just
Can you get all steezy with your slide? And how long can you maintain your drift?
I was gonna say something. Cameo, I got cameo. Got the Ogden on Sunday. Join me for meet and greet. Jess is gonna be there. I'll be push from. I'll be live streaming ads. I'll give you guys access to some questions. You can super chat if you guys want to chime in on that. I'll do super chats on Sunday night during the push shows from all online. I'm gonna choose some of your questions to the actual during this room, so make sure you guys do that. House of Glory on Saturday, I will be there with Selling Monster. And we're doing our thing Saturday and flying out Sunday. We're gonna get there Sunday morning. There you go, man. Listen, guys, I appreciate you. Go check out the extras. Well, yes, go check out the extra. Rich and Timmy back in NXT. We're back. He's back. So go check that out. And hit that thumbs up. We need 35 more likes. 100,000.
This place
35 more likes. You guys getting 35 more likes before you get the fuck out of here. Oh, join me on Friday. Watch along with Red Mage. There you go. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the memberships. Oh, yes, this is what I'm up with. I got a near completed beer garden. Jesse sold the beer garden, right? Jesse, why don't you tell everybody what the beer garden is, right?
Welcome to the Drifters world.
It looks fucking cool, man. You got the beer outside. There's a Mustang there. There's a Mustang there. On the outside, it's like a pub. It's like an Irish pub. It says off the strip over the bar. And it looks like an old English like strip. Sure looks like almost. Like the one thing in the park is probably got the old TS sign on the wall. There's a beer garden behind it. It's gonna be nice. Got on the road Scotland from there. Oh, yeah, I see. Oh, what the fuck, man? Yeah, man. Listen, I need those guitar emojis in the chat. I need that music on the max. To see you guys. Maybe tomorrow's extra and definitely live Friday right after SmackDown right here. Oh, yes. I'll see you guys on Friday live. On the podcast. See you guys.
Well, we'll have to go to Honolulu Airport and get on the tarmac to figure it out. Team's waiting for you there with a whole different type of car this time. A high-performance pickup truck by Ford, the F-150 Raptor.
That 365 is hanging out before the final whistle.
Check out that 365's unrivaled early payout offer. When you bet on a team to win and they take a 17-point lead, you get paid no matter the final score. Forget the final whistle and start counting that cash. Hold up, you get early payout on parlays too.
Download the app and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365.
Get the promo code 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Maryland. TNC Supply in Apple.
From unsolved mysteries to unexplained phenomena, from comedy gold to relationship things, Amazon Music's got the most ad-free top podcasts, included with Prime. Download the Amazon Music app today.
Why has Triple H been so successful? Why is Triple H running WWE better than Vince McMahon and Spreadshirt on Monday and Friday night?
Oh shit, look.
Motivation.
your next objective, then let's go.
What is going on, guys? Thank you so very much for joining me right here on Off the Script. This is episode 469 for your March 19th, 2023. I'm your host, JD from New York, as always, coming to you live. OTS, thank you. Thank you guys so very much for joining me on your Sunday evenings. Wherever you may be, we are members only. Tonight, as always, on the flagship podcast, Sunday night on YouTube. If you guys want to get in on the chat and become a VIP, you're going to need to hit that join button and become a channel member right here on the podcast. We have a lot to go over tonight. We are going to talk about the major criticisms of Tony Khan and AEW for booking this supposed dream match on Dynamite between Vikingo. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing his name the right way. I think I'm pronouncing it the wrong way. The Americanized way, the asshole way. And Kenny Omega on Dynamite. This match supposedly was supposed to take place back in 2021. It did not happen, and we are getting it on Wednesday. No bill, no story, no anything. And people were up in arms asking Tony Khan, why? And the most ridiculous question of who? Some people might not know who Vikingo is. I would not blame you. But let's be real. Tony Khan has a lot on his plate. He's trying to do the best job that he possibly can. And everybody just really came off this week, in my opinion, as ungrateful. I'm going to try to attack it the best way that I can. Because I have my reservations. I have my problems with it. You guys know exactly what those problems are. But I mean, for the love of fucking God, man, you know, if you don't know, and platforms like this, and content creators like myself, I'm not going to sit here and bullshit you. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I'm not going to sit here and fucking, blow smoke up your ass. This match on Wednesday is going to be an absolute fucking clinic. And we are all here to watch professional wrestling and love professional wrestling. What is there to complain about? What is there to complain about? You're going to get a match of the year candidate on Wednesday. And everybody's fucking asking, why? And a bunch of list of fucking priorities and things that they're going to bring to Tony Khan's desk. Oh, you needed to do this before we get this match. On Wednesday. Nobody's really taking into consideration one very important thing as to why Tony Khan may be doing this match a little haphazardly rushed on Wednesday. We'll talk about it. Don't really understand it. We're going to talk about WrestleMania. I got some WrestleMania news and notes as well. Triple H considering scrapping the Universal Championship. New reports on WWE splitting the World Championships as you see them now. The Universal title and the WWE title. Politics may end up ruining the main event of night one for WrestleMania. We'll go over exactly what that is and why it should not be a problem. Don't know why. It's even a discussion. Several promotions have now started to distance themselves from Davey Richards because of domestic violence allegations. We'll talk about that as well. I don't really talk about Davey Richards or any of the promotions that he usually works for, but it's a serious situation where his career may be over because of the shit that he's being accused of. We're going to go over the House Rules AEW house show debut in Ohio. I actually have more of a problem with the fucking house show than I did Tony Khan booking Vikingo and Omega on Wednesday. We'll go over exactly why I feel that way as well. And we got an update on Jay White, so we'll go over all of that stuff right here on the podcast tonight. And I want to thank you guys for joining me on your Sunday nights, man. We got a loaded show, as always. So make sure you guys are comfy. Make sure you guys got your cold beverages. It's going to be a good one. Follow me on social media at JD from NY206 on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Cameo. Make sure you guys go check all that stuff out. Links are
description below.
No speed.
Hit that thumbs up. We got 361 likes currently, man. We got 1,400 people in here. Still filing on in. Make sure you guys go and hit that thumbs up. We'd really appreciate you show some support via the thumbs up. 1,000 likes is always the minimum. Right here on OTS. Super chats are open as always. Never really an obligation. Always there for you guys if you want to show your support via the super chats. Ask away. We'll hang out at the end of the show, as you guys know. Memberships are always open. Get them on in. VIP only on Sunday. My Mother's Basement is coming in 2 weeks. I think we're going to do it on the Raw after WrestleMania. Because I don't want to make members only for WrestleMania night. I don't know. I'm still contemplating, man. I'm still contemplating. I don't know. Do I just unveil it and allow everybody in? Or should I just allow VIPs into the opening night? Well, what do you guys think? I don't want to debut it on WrestleMania Saturday, man. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But in 2 weeks, WrestleMania weekend, my Mother's Basement is coming soon.
So we
I appreciate my guys over at Deviant Design. When you see this design, man, when you see this new backdrop, oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
But you're stuck in cruise
Unbelievable!
Use your.
I actually made a boo-boo. I actually uploaded the same podcast twice on Spotify, iTunes, and Blue Wire. So if you guys see the SmackDown review, it's actually the OTS extra that I did, and not the SmackDown review. I gotta actually re-upload it. So if you guys are wondering, well, why did he double upload the same show? This is not the SmackDown show.
Riddle me this, Coneheads.
I gotta go fix that. So if you guys are listening to the audio version of the show, SmackDown review got fucked up. I blame my ankle. I was a little loopy on Friday night. So I apologize for that. I'll fix that as soon as the show is over. Go check out all the other videos you might have missed on the channel. Plenty of content for you guys there. Brand new week coming up. Thank you for all the support this week. It's been tremendous. And tonight's show is sponsored by Blue Chew. BlueChew.com. Go check the check out. Make sure you guys go and get your free sip. Yes, FREE. Free sip. Of their service. All you guys have to spend $5 shipping and handling at BlueChew.com. Code JD at checkout.
I don't know if you
Now you guys want VIP only, man.
but I may have forgotten to.
I may have to do Monday Night Raw VIP only. I don't know. WrestleMania weekend.
Bitch, me too wide. Oh, now you knock me out. Come on.
I'll get in touch with my management team. And we'll figure something. Let's get into what we're going to talk about here, man. We're going to start off with this one. We're going to start off with light. WrestleMania has expanded.
Speed dial, so
You know, it's not a third night, but 2 more matches have been added to the WrestleMania card. WrestleVotes actually tweeted out before SmackDown on Friday. They say, and I quote, I'm told 2 additional matches will be added to the WrestleMania card. Both men's and women's 4-way tags, which we then found out on Friday with the women qualifiers that they were having. And then the men, I don't know if there's going to be a qualifier for the men like there were all the women, but they went on to say the men's 4-way is shaping up to be this. Street Profits, Alpha Academy, the Viking Raiders, Braun Strowman, and Ricochet. So the men's 4-way, and then we got, I believe, Liv Morgan and Smiley. Raquel Rodriguez Gonzalez showing up. She gets
Man, no ass going around and shit.
a nice little pat on the back WrestleMania spot there for her and Liv Morgan. So we have some 4-ways, 2 tag team 4-ways. Added to the WrestleMania card as of this writing. 9 matches have been named official for WrestleMania. They are as follows. Roman Reigns defending the undisputed championships against Cody Rhodes in the main event. Charlotte Flair
against Rhea Ripley, which is rumored to be the main event of night one for the SmackDown Women's Championship. It should not be the main event.
Yeah, get my man.
Raw Women's Championship, which has a god-awful story going into it, should be a great match, but the story is just awful. We got the Bella defending the Raw Women's Championship against Asuka. Next to ring, Asuka. This is going to be. Here she comes out of the championship just now from Friday Night. More than likely, Brood Edge versus Demon Balor inside Hell in a cell. Brock Lesnar will go one-on-one with the mighty.
I can't wait to see how the Donut Crews
Trish Stratus, Lita,
sequences
and Becky Lynch versus Damage Control, and Seth Rollins versus Logan Paul. Those are the matches for WrestleMania announced. With these two tag team matches, obviously rounding out the card, the rumor that Bray Wyatt versus Bobby Lashley is that they may not be added to the show. This is Bray Wyatt's physical illness. The illness is COVID related, I believe. From what I was told, COVID related, something with his heart, and WWE may keep him off the show as a safety precaution. But Bobby Lashley is issuing an open challenge, which Matt Cardona seemingly has answered. And it's been rumored that Matt Cardona should be on his way back to the WWE any month now, because his wife is in the company. But we don't know what Bobby Lashley's going to do, but, you know, LA Knight's looking for a WrestleMania match. He can certainly show up and challenge Bobby Lashley if he wants. I don't know what they got going on there with LA Knight. But those are the matches being rounded out for WrestleMania. I don't really care that these tag team matches are being added. I don't. You know, I don't know if there's going to be a pre-show before night one and night two. These certainly sound like pre-show matches. Now, Raquel and Liv were added. I'm assuming, I don't even know if WWE has 4 women tag teams to put in this thing. But we got Liv and Raquel. We got Shayna and Ronda. No doubt about it, going to be in this thing. Then we got the new tag team of Chelsea Green and Carmella. I'm sure that they will be a tag team. And we'll probably get a mixture of 2 other women that aren't really a tag team. Maybe we'll get Natalya, XE, and Knox, or something along those lines. You know, these matches, they don't really mean much of anything. But WWE is making the women's 4-way and #1 contendership for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships, which more than likely is going to go to Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey. I don't know why you just don't give Shayna and Ronda the fucking tag team title match. Why do we need to go through this nothing match knowing that they're going to win? Just so that we can claim that they're the #1 contenders for the tag team titles. Just give them the fucking title shot.
You
Who
can't
cares?
say enough good things.
I don't know what the men are going to be fighting over,
I've tried.
but as long as these matches have something tagged along with it, some stakes, something's on the line in these matches, I don't really give a shit. WWE wanted to round out the card. This is a great way to get some talent that hasn't been featured on the show, on WrestleMania. There you go. But WrestleMania's looking like a great show. Honestly, the 2 nights is shaping up to be a great show. Now the Usos and Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens is not announced yet. That's more than likely going to be announced as well. So, on top of the 9 matches that we have so far, minus these 2 tag team matches, these fatal 4-ways, the Usos and Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, that's going to make 10 matches. Then you get these 2 fatal 4-way tags, that's 12 matches. We're looking at 6 matches per night on WrestleMania. It's not bad. It's not bad. It goes right in line with what Triple H has been doing with his premium live events and build and how he's structuring these shows. So I like it. I think less is more. He's done a great way to get a lot of people featured on the show that have been featured in some storylines. Now he's getting these people involved here that don't really have much going on the show. I think we can call it quits right now. And then maybe Bobby Lashley, you know, LA Knight, or Bobby Lashley, a mystery opponent, maybe LA Knight goes and wrestles somebody that we don't even know. Oh, shoot. I don't know. We could be looking at 14 matches. 7
that's the most done. But WrestleMania is shaping up to be a very good show for next Saturday WrestleMania weekend. And that is the lineup right now as we see it for 2 weeks. Political reasons will not allow for the Usos versus Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens to headline WrestleMania night. This was reported legitimately a month ago that there could be political reasons, there could be internal strife in the company, there could be backlash from sponsors who want one thing but the WWE wants another. It was noted that the plan for night one, the main event for night one, would be for the show to end with the SmackDown Women's Championship match between Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley. This match is not a WrestleMania main event. I don't give a shit what you try and claim to me. This is not a WrestleMania main event. The story is not a WrestleMania main event. And stop using the excuse.
Fuck, I'm at. No, that's not good. Yeah, that's
she should be the main event of WrestleMania. No, it doesn't work that way. Rhea Ripley would not be the only person who won the Royal Rumble and did not get a chance to end the night for WrestleMania. WWE has this tendency to call everything the fucking main event of WrestleMania because WrestleMania is the main event. They use it in some weird way where they describe the entire show as the main event. Like you're gonna go to WrestleMania. I don't know why they do that, but they have a tendency to do that as well. Charlotte and Rhea Ripley should not main event the show. I don't understand why this is so difficult for people to process. Now, for weeks, it's been rumored that the first night would end with the Tag Team Championship match featuring the Usos defending against Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. They would finally have Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn come together. It was an emotional moment on Friday. They embraced, they hugged, they are back together. The match is going to be confirmed at some point between now and then. It is a formality at this point. However, Dave Meltzer reported in the Wrestling Observer newsletter that the tag team match won't headline due to political reasons. Meltzer wrote, when we had asked about the Usos versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn headlining night one, since at the time Zayn was the company's hottest babyface character, we were told that there were political reasons in play to where Flair versus Ripley would most likely get the spot. At this point, it's unclear if the tag team title match will happen on the first or second night. It's also not clear what the political reasons are, but WrestlingNews.co reported months ago the original idea for WrestleMania was to split the world titles and crown a new champion. WrestlingNews.co also was the first to report that night one originally had Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre or Cody Rhodes in the plans for a title match on night one. Now, clearly, none of these men but Cody is in the world title match. McIntyre's in the IC title match with Sheamus and Gunther.
31 seconds in my eye.
Logan Paul at WrestleMania. There's been no hint in that direction, so plans obviously did change. A lot has changed in recent months because Vince McMahon is back on the fucking creative team. Especially after the company was informed that The Rock also would not wrestle at WrestleMania this year, and WWE went with their solid plan B of Roman versus Cody. Then we get a report from Fightful that they reported this week WrestleMania Night 1 is still not official for the main event, but Fightful has learned more about this on top of what Dave Meltzer has already stated. The Wrestling Observer newsletter reported that Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair was slated to main event. If that's the case, several people who would typically be in the know and many talent associated have not been informed that to be the case. The report says